All right, y'all, I done tried something new, child. I don't know if this is a K-tip mixed with the feather tip, but if it doesn't have a name, call it J-tip. Now, I was sent this feather crochet, and I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to give natural, so I parted my hair into sections as so. Look at me and my baby. Like so, and then I flat ironed the places that I wanted to be left out. Stick with me now. All right, so we got this feather crochet. Now, instead of braiding it in with these miracle braids that y'all been talking about, I decided to braid it in individually. Kind of like a micro braid situation, but kind of like a K-tip situation. If you know how to do tree braids, then you already know what I'm giving. And I basically sectioned each section out like I was doing box braids and took maybe 5 little small micro strands of each piece and braided the hair in. Did y'all even know that this hair could straighten? And let me tell you, once I was halfway through this, I already knew I had to be in it to win it because baby, I was tired. But when I turned around and saw how things was coming out, I got a little bit more motivated. You heard? I put that ponytail in, honey. Yeah. So once I got up here, I wanted to make sure that it was really full. And again, all you're doing is braiding it in. And once you get to a point where you feel comfortable, you then separate your hair from the hair and braid your hair with a piece of the hair to lock it in, okay? And if you really want to lock it in, you can add a little bit of hair glue to really lock it in, or maybe some thread or something like that. I didn't do none of that because I ain't got time for all that. But it's still giving. At this point, I'm exhausted and it's taken me about 5 hours, okay? And I was going nonstop. But once it got towards the end and I started to see how straight the hair can get and what I could do with it, because I was straightening, curling, doing all types of stuff, okay? You could also do it curly too if that's what you want to do. I wanted to give a straight look. Once I started getting to the end, and I was like, this is really giving like a K-tip situation. I was floored. Floored, okay? And honestly, I could have added more pieces, but I was so tired. So I started adding 2 of each. And that was working for me for a little bit. But I honestly, if you're going to do that, you're going to have to really make sure that it's locked in. But after all of this, the style came out fab, okay? I still got it in my head. And people think this is my hair. Put a little edge control when you put it in a ponytail, and that's it. With that being said, this hair is so freaking versatile. Y'all need to run, not walk.